Hey Sagittarius, it's Tammy with Spot On Psychic Readings. Welcome to your reading. Chippy and Sparky came in to get their cookies and say hello. You want to come up, Sparky, and say hello? Come on, Sparky. Come say hi to Sagittarius. There you go. Good boy. They've been playing in the snow today, and I'm surrounded by ice crystals outside, which is making the energy just zing today. Thanks, Sparky, for bringing your sparks of joy in here for Sagittarius. Yeah, I appreciate that. I know they do too. Yeah. Okay, I've already shuffled these for you, Sag, and I'm going to pull these by feel. And I've got the Wild Reflections deck for you all today. I think it's perfect for Sagittarius. So let me know if you're in the snow today like I am. I've got 6 or 8 inches out there. It's so pretty. Okay, let's see what we've got here, Sagittarius. Chippy, our deal is have a cookie, take a nap. Here, you go take a nap, okay? Here, I'll give you one more cookie. Here you go. Good boy. All right, let's see what we've got, Sagittarius. 10 of Wands. We've got 10 of Wands, the Hanged Man. A couple people have gotten the Hanged Man today, and I feel like there's just a little bit of delay that's coming up. The Hierophant. Like you're thinking about your commitments and obligations at this time, Sag. We've got the King of Pentacles. What I'm seeing here in your energy with the Hierophant, the King of Pentacles, is some of you really working on your financial stability at this time. I feel like you're looking into a business you're running, or you're really committed to a project that's going to become a business. I feel business really strongly right now, Sag. This is not just a side hustle. This is like, whoa, right? Okay, let's keep going here. Let's see what else. There. We've got the 8 of Swords moving into your past. Not going to be dealing with this anymore, Sagittarius. So I'm definitely seeing you getting out of some sort of trap at this time. Some kind of self-imposed trap too, for some of you, not all of you, but I think for some of you, you're like, oh, I could have gotten out of this a long time ago, right? Didn't know you always had the key. Here's the 5 of Swords. There's some kind of negative energy coming up in your immediate future. We'll check into that. 6 of Pentacles, that somebody owes you something. We've seen this come up a few times, Sagittarius. There's somebody, they don't like you. There's somebody that you are pissing them off. I just did a reading on this week. Not specifically for Sagittarius, but this message came through of, you're pissing somebody off. And not that it's your fault. You don't mean to. You just exist, right? And it's because they owe you something. And that's why you're making them so mad. So, yeah, this is coming up in your immediate future. I'm really curious to see what that is. Other people are seeing you as the Page of Wands. So somebody's seeing you as they either want a message from you or they got a message from you. A fiery message. I'll have to look and see what that is. Did you send somebody a fiery message? So here's Queen of Pentacles, your stability. Yeah, you're thinking a lot about your stability at this time. And we've got the 3 of Wands, new opportunities. I feel like this is you, a lot of you right now, Sagittarius. I hope you can see this picture on the card. This is about you sitting there having your coffee or your tea, looking out the window, contemplating. Like, what do I want to do next? I feel like you're in that planning stage of that new business that I see you cooking up at this time. Okay, let's get one more overview card. And your overview card is the Emperor. There we go, Sagittarius. Yeah, you being in control of your life at this time. Let me move these out of the way so I can get you some clarification here, Sag, okay? So this Emperor is very much in charge of their life, you know, and the Emperor builds an empire, you know? And I feel like that's what you're getting ready to do. You know, when these are some pretty big cards, Sag. I can't wait to look into these. Because, you know, when you see the Emperor and the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant, that's a lot of like success, hard work, but smart work. You know, it's not just grinding all day long. It's like putting in the effort up front and then being committed to it. You know, keeping on. Some of you, it's about showing up even when you don't want to, you know, kind of thing. There's something here where you're pushing forward and you're making something big happen. You're building an empire with this Emperor card showing up. So let's go back and let's do some clarification here, Sagittarius, and see what's coming. So why are you in the Hanged Man energy at this time? This, he's standing on his head. This is significant about you right now, almost like your head's in the sand a little bit. For some of you, not everybody, but there's something there about feeling like you're stuck, and maybe just the weather. I've been stuck for over a week, iced in, you know, here in the mountains. So we've got the King of Pentacles as most significant. So even if you're stuck, you're still in the sense of stability. At least you're stuck in stability, or you're working towards that at this time. Let's see what your new opportunities are with this Two of Wands showing up. Two of Wands is clarified by Two of Pentacles. Isn't that something? Both of these cards, it's like looking up at the stars, you know, and we've often done readings on this channel for Sagittarius about star beings, you know, you all being from, you know, wherever you're from, that you're a star being. You're not necessarily an earthling, you're on the earth, but maybe not of the earth. And I see this with some of you that it's creating a conflict at this time. It's like, yeah, you're building this earthly empire of money, stability, because that's what works on earth. But the conflict is you're out there looking at the stars like, do I belong here on earth? Maybe I belong out there. And I feel like there's a little conflict going on about, which we've seen numerous times in the readings here. If you haven't seen them, go back and look at some of the Sag readings. There's a playlist that you can get to. And there are many readings about the conflict between feeling like you are homesick for where you really came from, who you really are, as opposed to all this earthly creation of empires, right? So there's a little bit of being at odds, but also you're adapting and succeeding in spite of all odds. So go Sagittarius, right? So let's look at this Hierophant and King of Pentacles, and this is in your energy. What's on your mind at this time is the Hierophant. Some of you might be thinking about marriage. This can be a marriage card. I feel like a lot of you are thinking about your spirituality and your commitment to your spiritual practices. You know, a lot of focus on that. And also your commitment to your business. When I look at this King of Pentacles, it's your commitment to stability. This word keeps coming up, stability, money, empires, that kind of thing. But look at him connecting with this buffalo. And this is what's shown up in your aura, on your mind at this time, Sag. And this is about you connecting really deeply with nature, maybe with animals, maybe with whatever culture you may feel like you've had past lives in. Buffaloes do make me think of Native Americans. So they're, well, I get the goosebumps. That gave me a whole wave of goosebumps for you. Yeah, so some of you, this is on your mind, is connecting with your deeper roots. Maybe you're connecting with your ancestry, you know. Yeah, I know I have been, for sure. I have very strong Appalachian roots, and I've been really strongly in that, especially since I've been snowed in here in the mountains. I've been really connecting with my ancestry a lot, just psychically. And I feel like this is happening with you. You can see how their third eyes are touching there, and this is about connecting with ancestry, connecting with something larger than you are, like this buffalo with him, in your past lives. And yeah, and it makes me think of that movie Avatar, where they plugged in to the dragons. It's almost like that. Remember that? Did you all see that? I'm sure you did. Everybody saw that movie, right? So there's something about that in that commitment, but it's a commitment to a higher purpose. And I feel like there's a little bit of struggle here with building your empire stability and money, which you're good at. You're doing it. But there's a conflict there about how it relates to your spirituality for some of you. And it's on your mind really strongly, and I see you bridging the two, bringing them together. So it's not going to be a conflict for long. Because here's King of Pentacles right alongside the Hierophant. And I spent a lot of time on this part because it's really important. You can see why. So you want your stability to be aligned with your spirituality. And that's where I'm going with that. Really, really important. I see you leaving whatever oppressive situation you were in behind. Gotten out of a trap, Sagittarius. Let's clarify this for a sec. Clarified by the King of Cups. You may have been in a trap with the King of Cups. King of Cups is normally someone very nurturing and a good listener and that sort of thing, but if they're draining you in some way, or, King of Cups reversed, their shadow side is very secretive. And that could have been putting you in some sort of a really oppressive situation. And I see this all moving into your past. And it's showing up because somehow it's still, it could have been years ago, but somehow it's still active in the energy. All right, now let's go into this part. What is this all about? We've got 5 of Swords, negative energy in your immediate future, and then somebody giving you a gift after that. But I feel like the two are connected, but let's see what the cards say. Five of Swords is clarified by Queen of Pentacles. So there's a Queen of Pentacles sending you some bad energy. This is who you might have pissed off. I said that earlier. You should definitely watch that reading if you haven't seen it. I'll try to remember to attach it to this, but if not, go do a search for it under my videos, because I think it's applying to this, but I'm going to look into it here too. There's a Queen of Pentacles who's really mad at you, and this is somebody who values her money, values her lifestyle, usually a mature kind of individual. We've got King of Pentacles that has come up twice. Now we've got Queen of Pentacles. We've got Queen of Pentacles here. These cards are like repeating, and I haven't even gotten to the end of the reading yet. So Queen of Pentacles is mad at you. And this gift is about moving on from something. It's almost like somebody is paying you something. It could be this Queen of Pentacles who's mad at you, that owes you something for some reason, owes you money even. And there's this receipt of money, and then you moving on from it. You don't want anything to do with this. You're like, pay me what you owe me, I'll move on. I don't feel like you're trying to have drama here, but I think Queen of Pentacles is. I mean, with her 5 of Swords, bad energy at you, yeah, there's definitely that. I can see right now I'm going to be doing an extended reading on that and the spirituality and stuff. So be sure to look for the extended in the link, because I'm definitely going to do one. I don't always, but I think this one warrants a deeper dive if you want it. Otherwise, I'm going to finish the reading here. It's always free here. But for those that want more, you can get it there. It's just $5.55. Okay, so here you are, the messenger. Somebody's seeing you as a messenger. Think, in what way are you sending people messages? I'm Sagittarius. I'm giving you messages right now. So you may be doing something like that for people. Somebody sees you as sending news or is looking for news from you or something. And I think it's maybe a Capricorn. And here's the devil. Because this is views of others. Somebody else is looking for a message from you, and I think it could be a Capricorn. They're waiting to hear from you. Like really waiting to hear from you. Like stretching their ear. Like I could see, clairvoyant. If you're clairvoyant yourself, you know what I mean. They give me the craziest messages. They literally showed a man's ear. Stretching, like listening so hard across miles, trying to get any little thing from you. So somebody really wants to hear from you, Sagittarius. We'll look into that and extend it too. I'll get you more. So why is Queen of Pentacles? Here she is again. Okay, Queen of Pentacles is in your hopes and fears. And it's clarified by the star. I get the sense you're a little bit nervous you might run into this person. Maybe this person you not ran away from, but backed away from, that you went no access with, no contact, and you're healing from it. I feel like you're healing from it. So it's like you kind of want to hear from them, you kind of don't. There's something here, Sagittarius, where I feel like you've really backed away from people that were draining your energy. And they're all like still wanting a piece of you. I get this feeling like, this person wants to hear from you, his ears stretching, and she's wanting to hear from you, and you're like, everybody just stay away. I'm just committed to my spirituality and building my empire over here, minding my own business. But I feel like people won't leave you alone, Sag. I mean, that's what I get really strongly. So here's you over here by yourself with your cup of coffee, maybe your dog on your lap like me, looking out the window, looking at this beautiful scene out the window. He's watching the water, go down the river there, going, what do I want to do next? There's a lot of contemplation in this card. Thinking over your options. What do you want to do next? And that's your final outcome. Your overview is the Emperor. I love this Emperor card. Isn't that cool? This is you, Sagittarius, at this time. Now, classically, this is the Aries card, of course, and this could represent an Aries for some of you, But what I'm getting is you're building your empire very strongly. We've got so many stability cards and commitment and things like that. And the Hanged Man. Boy, this went in a whole circle. So the Emperor is clarified by delays, the Hanged Man. This whole reading started out with the Hanged Man and the King of Pentacles. So it literally went full circle. And I feel like you're kind of in this loop of building things and then slows down, and building more things, and then you feel like the Hanged Man again. But you are making progress, obviously. So I'm going to take this over to the extended. I hope this was helpful, by the way. I want to go into the extended before I lose any of the energy I've got here on this. So anyway, I hope this was helpful for you, because you got a lot of new stuff coming in and people wanting to hear from you and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, if you want more, it's linked below, and I'm going to dive deeper into this with a different deck, and we'll see what else comes up. Usually a lot more information comes up. But anyway, thank you for being here, and maybe I'll see you over at the extended. Okay, thanks, Sag. Love you guys. Bye now.